Hello, hello. Welcome to the Faceless Marketing for Private People webinar. I'm your host, Keisha. I'm here to show you and share with you how it is so possible for you to earn an income online with $0 dinero or $25 or less, right? You can do this without showing your face. It's absolutely possible, and I'm going to teach you how today. Let's talk about the misconceptions and the facts that's out here in these social media streets. First of all, people don't need a lot of money to get started. That's number one. Number two, you don't need to take up a lot of time to get this done. You can actually generate your online empire without spending hours and hours of time of your day creating the concept, right? You don't have to be a brand influencer and you don't have to have thousands of followers. That's number one, okay? The other thing I want you to know is the facts are you can get started for little or nothing. You don't have to put in a whole bunch of hours. You can just work an hour or two a day to get you where you need to be, and you don't ever have to show your face. You can do all of these things. As long as you're consistent, you will make an income. Let's talk about the reality of this thing. Digital marketing is big business, you guys. $734 billion to be exact in 2025. In 2027, according to Forbes magazine, it's going to be $1 trillion per day industry. Why not you get into an industry where you can make an income from your phone? It makes so much sense to me. Let me share with you the breakdown. Facebook has 3.1 billion active users monthly. IG has 2 billion. TikTok 1.6 and YT at 2.7. These are your potential customers. Somewhere along the line, some of these people could be your customers, but you have to get in the game in order for that to happen. For those of you who do not know me, let me introduce myself. My name is Keisha. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, and I'm a nana and a dog mom. I used to be a restaurateur. I used to work my face off, working 10 and 12 hours a day, every single day. Some weekends I never got off. It took me 10 years before I took a vacation. I was doing a lot. Maybe like some of you that's watching this webinar right now, and you're feeling exhausted, overworked, underappreciated, and overwhelmed, right? That was me. I was so sick and tired of showing up for everybody else, but didn't have anything left to give my family when I came home. And so I had to make a decision really quickly as to what I was going to do because my family was falling apart and so was my mind. Okay. I decided that I wanted to learn more about how I can work from home and earn a living. And so that's how I discovered digital marketing, by scrolling on social media, and I found exactly what I've been praying for. So let's get into it this evening or today or whenever you're watching this webinar. Here are the things that you will go over and the things that you will learn today. 8 proven faceless business models are out there. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to teach you how to market without showing your face. I'm going to show you this with free and low cost tools to start. You don't need much. I'm going to give you the step-by-step play on how to launch this week because I want to get you going. And then I'm going to give you an action plan so that you can leave here ready to move forward. All right, I think it's really important that we talk about what is faceless marketing. What is it? Faceless marketing is when you build and promote your brand without showing your face at all on camera. It's all about the content, not about your pretty face, okay? It's about the message. It's about the value, not your personal image. Here are some key points I want to share with you as it relates to faceless marketing. You can use voice, text, graphics, products, and services instead of your face. It's totally okay. I want you to put focus on what you offer instead of who you are. You're gonna have great. It's gonna be great for private people because I know y'all are introverted. You don't want anybody in your business. So this is the perfect business model just for you, for those who want to keep your business life and your personal life separate. And this business model works very well for individuals, small businesses, and major corporations. Here are some of the business benefits of faceless marketing. It protects your privacy, less pressure. You don't have to worry about it. It's definitely scalable. The content can be automated and outsourced. Okay, it's timeless. Like it is like evergreen content that you can put out there and you don't have to keep posting over and over again. You have what you need in the content that you create that's faceless. You get a greater reach. People focus on your value, not your looks. And then there's so much flexibility in faceless marketing. You can run multiple brands at the same time without showing your face on any of them. That is super cool. So why faceless? Why give this a try? Well, faceless marketing lets you run a business in private while you're making money online. It protects your 9 to 5 job. If you're working a 9 to 5, you're in corporate America and you don't want your boss or your coworkers knowing, this is the perfect thing for you. You work from anywhere without worrying about appearances. You don't have to worry about getting dressed and suited and booted because no one will see you. Focus on building a long-term brand that's based on value, not personality. Compete with large brands using the same strategies they use without celebrity endorsements. And we're going to talk about that. So I want to give you some examples of some common faceless brands. You probably didn't even realize they're faceless, but they are for sure. So what they have in common. So these are the different brands. The Apple, you know what that is. Apple, right? There's Uber, there's Turo, there's Netflix, and there's Nikes. These are all brands that we all can identify with, but we don't see the people behind the brands because that's not what's important. They deliver the product, the service, and the values that stand behind the brand. They've built trust through quality, consistency, and brand identity. They prove you don't need to be a personal image to make millions or even billions because these are billion-dollar brands. Hopefully that all makes sense. So let me share with you some faceless marketing opportunities that you probably overlooked and never even thought about. And we're going to go through each one of these very quickly, step by step. There's drop shipping, UGC, which stands for user-generated content. We have affiliate marketing, digital products, print on demand, theme pages, email marketing, faceless YouTube channels. Okay, let's talk about drop shipping. How to start in drop shipping. So what happens with drop shipping, you pick products that are trending, that are being purchased, that are hot. Okay, there's a strategy in that, right? And you would pick these products from platforms like AliExpress, Sprocket, and Zendrop. These are all very popular profiles and platforms that you can download for free to get started today. Then from there, you would build a store. You would use Shopify, Etsy, or Wix, right? And then when you start to upload the items that you chose in these digital stores that you have, you got to start to market those videos. And how do you do that? You create short demo videos. You do unboxing, lifestyle shots on the social media pages, which are free. Now, you're probably wondering, well, how does this all work and how do you get paid? You keep the profit between your price and the supplier. So the supplier is really doing all the work. You're driving the traffic to your page so that people can get the things that they need. Amazon is one of the most popular drop shipping platforms. Let me go back. Drop shipping platforms where you serve as the middleman and you make the benefit. You benefit and get commissions every time someone purchases from like Amazon, okay? And they get their product. You didn't send it out. You didn't box it up. You didn't drive to the post office, but the product got to your perfect customer. And so as the middle person, you get the profit, which is the difference between the price and the supplier's cost. Here are some free tools that you can use if you're interested in drop shipping. That's Canva, TikTok Creative Center, okay? And also you can do Shopify, Canva, and TikTok to promote. UGC, this is one of my favorites. UGC stands for user generated content. And so basically that is when companies and corporations want to put the money that they have in their marketing budget into the hands of micro influencers. That's everyday people like you and me who they can have, they can have us actually market and promote the products for them. And they would either take the video that we do for them and post it on their websites, post it on their socials, post it on their intranet, emails, whatever they want to use it for, and they pay us to do that. It is such a great concept, and it's going over very well for Gen Xers, right? Because they're looking for us, the 40 and overs, right? So how do you start with this concept? One of the things I recommend is that you download or go to the websites that I'm going to list out here below, trend.io, and join brands. These are places where UGC companies go to find people just like you and me. So what happens is the corporations or the companies will send you the product that they want you to promote. Oftentimes they'll send you a script or a shot sheet and say, hey, this is what we're looking for. And they allow you to be as creative as you can. Then sometimes the companies will either ask you to post it on your page, or they may ask you just to give them the footage, and they'll post it on their pages. It's either way. It all just depends. Okay. Now, how do you market? You want to build your portfolio. I know if you're just getting started, you're like, how do I build a portfolio? You have to start reaching out to companies who are looking for UGC by going to those websites that I shared with you, and like pitching yourself, right? And telling them like you can do a couple for them for free. You always want to do something, get something in the hopper so you can have something a part of your portfolio that you can use as a weight later on to bargain your price. Right? And how do you get paid? Typically it's either it's usually a flat fee for your video, for your project, but you will know ahead of time. So when they tell you, you can either reject it or accept it, right? And some free tools that you can use, of course, is Canva and CapCut to get everything done that you need to get done, all right? So I highly recommend you download all of those apps here on this page. The next one is affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is great. You can join Amazon Associates, Share Sale, Impact, or Digistore 24. To go ahead and get started as an affiliate marketer, right? And what happens is when you sign up for these different platforms, you will get a referral link. And every time you refer people to the products that you're selling, you get a portion of that money. You get a commission depending on, what the commissions are. If you're familiar with TikTok Shop, a lot of times those influencers make, minimum commissions, but there are affiliate digital marketing programs where you can make 85 to 100% commissions. There's a lot of programs out there. I am personally an affiliate for a program called Digital Wealth Academy, where I earn 85% commission every time I make a sale, and I love that. Good money. The free tools, again, Canva is always a win. Canva, ChatGPT, Bitly, Pinterest, and TikTok. You definitely want to take a look at those. Digital products, you want to definitely inspire growth for your you definitely want to look into digital products, reselling them or creating your own. So if you're in the business of like creating your own digital product based off of your skills and natural abilities, and you want to create an ebook and an e-guide, maybe a calendar, a course, or things of that nature, that is absolutely doable. You can do that in Canva and Google Docs, right? Also, you can sell these products. This is how you promote. You sell them on Etsy, Gumroad, and or Stand Store, as well as Beacons. I have Beacons. I love that, right? And what you do is you just share small tips, like value-driven content that will help people solve a problem, right? You want to help people transform. You want to help people, so share information. And with that, in turn, when they purchase from you, you get 100% of the profits, which is really good. I love that business model with digital products that you create for yourself. Print on demand. I love this. So Printify and Printful are two platforms where you can have a t-shirt business, a mug. You have mugs, you have pins, you have hats, all those things. Instead of you actually producing those in your kitchen or in your living room, these two platforms will literally take a mock-up of your design, whatever logo you have that you created in Canva, and they will upload it onto a shirt, mock it up, let you see it, right? And then you decide whether or not that's what you want to do. And if you like the way it feels and it looks, then great. Then every time you get a customer, they will send out the t-shirt. They will mass produce it and send it out on your behalf. You get the difference. You get a commission from the sale. It's a really cool concept. If you really think about it, it's passive income. All you did was share a logo one time, uploaded it, and then you lead people to your link so they can purchase your products, and then that's it. And when they purchase, you take your hands off the wheel. You just start to receive the income. It is really, really fantastic. It's a great business model if you want to do things faceless. Theme pages are really, really popular on IG especially, as well as TikTok and some of Facebook. How do you get started? So if you want to start, first of all, what is a theme page? A theme page is something that's niche specific. You have to, whether it's about relationships, money, friendships, health and wellness, travel, those are all really popular niches. And if you are in that niche, you have to stick to that niche. So your content, which can be infographics, videos, quick little reels, okay? Those things can be posted on your social media platform of choice, and make sure you're consistently posting things that's going to inspire, that's going to inform, that's going to make people laugh, all of those things. So when people create theme pages like that, they make a lot of money without showing their faces, because then they get monetized on those social media platforms. And then if you're strategically putting your theme pages together and you have a link in your bio where you can show people how they can get a journal or any kind of digital product, that is money in your pocket passively without you even showing your face. Email marketing is another very fantastic way to generate some income online without showing your face. Through email marketing, you can offer freebies to actually collect the emails, and then you want to build your email list, because in this industry, emails equal income. You can use Systems.io or MailerLite. Those are two free platforms that you can use to actually start to collect emails. And then what you would do is market on your social media pages, right? Let people know about a thing, share some tips, and then lead them to your lead magnet so you can get their emails. Now, what happens in the emails after that is up to you. So you will create powerful email marketing campaigns that will inform people about a specific topic, and then you will also sell them stuff in the email so you can generate income that way. Faceless YouTube channels are very popular as well. And in case you didn't know, now you only need 500 subscribers to monetize on YouTube. Isn't that fantastic? And anybody that's a mentee of mine knows that they have to tap into the YouTube atmosphere so you can start to make passive income on a regular and consistent basis. Understanding niche and target audience. Okay, so your niche is your topic, the thing that you're going to talk about, right? And when you're trying to figure that piece out, I want you to start to think about what is the problem that you're solving and who are you solving it for? And then the next thing that's really important for you to do is pick your target audience. Who's your people? Who's your tribe? The specific group of people your content is meant for, we got to know that. Is it women over 40? Is it high school seniors? Is it college graduates, divorcees, empty nesters? Who are you talking to, right? And then you have to specifically speak their language when you are creating content, because that is really, really important. Here are some of the niches that I want to bring to your attention. There's health and fitness for busy moms, budget travel for families, DIY home decor, digital marketing for small businesses, pet care for first-time dog owners. You see how specific that is? When you're in the faceless industry, you have to be very specific. You got to know who you're talking to. Market research. I'm going to give you 6 steps to this. This is something I feel like is really important for you to know. So hang tight with me, okay? We're going to get through this. So hashtag analysis. You want to search your niche to see what content is trending. Always do that. If you're in the travel industry, use hashtags. Travel for couples who travel, people who travel abroad, people who live abroad. All of those kind of things. You want to look that up in a hashtag, so that, because hashtags are optimized. And so that's really, really powerful. Number 2, you want to analyze engagement levels. Look at likes, shares, and comments to see what people are responding to. This is your research. This is you going onto other people's pages and doing some deep diving. And you're picking out the platforms and the people, that the content creators that you enjoy, and you're learning from them, okay? Number 3, competitive analysis. Check out what your competitors are doing. Are they doing well? And where can you do better in that area, right? Number 4, engagement metrics. I want you to track numbers like saves, shares, and watch time to know what works. So you will look in your analytics for whatever digital platform you're using, and you want to pay attention to what people are saving. What people save and share is really important. That means that whatever you were saying really connected with people. And if you have a bunch of people sharing your stuff, you're golden. So you would need to look at that video, right? Look at that content and recreate that content. Let's double down on it. Let's not make this too hard, right? Number 5, develop a customer avatar. Create a profile of your perfect customer. What do they look like? Where do they like to go eat? Where do they worship? What are their interests? Are they married? Do they have kids? All of these things are important, because when you know this, you know how to communicate with your perfect customer. And number 6, no lack of trust. Build credibility by being consistent, transparent, and delivering value. Okay, setting up your socials in 5 steps. Let's say we're going to use TikTok as an example here, all right? So the first thing you want to do to get started as a faceless content creator is to download TikTok and create a new account. You want to switch to a business account. because the business account will give you analytics and all the tools you need to be successful. Number 3, you want to pick a niche that's specific and get a username to match, okay? Number 4, upload a profile photo or a logo. You don't have to show your face. It could be a side view of you. It could be a video, or a photo of you where it's grayed out and it's a transparency over your face where we don't really see you. There's so many ways that you can do it, okay? And number 5, add a clear, keyword-rich bio and your links. Okay, let's talk about account optimization. This is important too, and your bio setup. So now that you got your new TikTok page up and running, you should pick your page name, right? And your page name should reflect your niche. It should be easy to remember. Let's not make it hard, okay? Like mine is Generational Wealth Mom. I have Mompreneur ATL. Those are my handles. You need to pick a handle that works best for you. Now, let's talk about the bio. We want to optimize our bio as much as possible. And when we're doing that, the first line should always be who you are: mom, wife, dog mom, whatever. That lets people know you from a different perspective, right? Then line number two should be you identify what you do. Oh, I help busy moms earn an income online, right? Line number 3 is, what do you offer? I offer a workshop. I have a masterclass. I have courses. I have an ebook, okay? And then line number 4 should be your call to action. What do you want them to do? Grab your freebie, get your checklist, engage. You have to give them a call to action. And then your 5th line would be the link to the actual bio or the actual product that you're sending them to. This is the order in which everything should flow. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. Present. All right. Branding basics. Okay, so branding is super important when you're trying to build, especially a faceless empire. You want to design your logo in Canva if you don't have one already. Make it pretty simple, clear cut, because a confused mind never buys. And if your information or your bio looks, your logo looks confused, people will pass you by. Okay? I have to get something to drink there. Okay, also be consistent with your colors, please. Don't switch up your colors and your font. Stick to one color and font that you like and just stay with that, okay? In Canva, you have the ability to create a brand kit, so you don't have to forget what your fonts are or your colors are. You can keep everything within your brand kit over in Canva. I highly recommend it. Right? Building trust as a faceless creator. Design your logo in Canva. Be consistent with your fonts. I'm sorry, I already said that one. Be consistent with your fonts and your colors. Create a brand. Okay, there we go. Content creator strategies. Here's some strategies that I want to share with you that really works. And I'm going to stop it right here, and then we're going to pick up on part 2 in another video. But this is something that I think is a great way to end, because you have to create content in order to get sales, because no one's going to know who you are, faceless or not, if you do not create content. So here are a couple of strategies I want to leave you with today so that you can go out here and get started developing your faceless empire. Okay, so in the next 30 days, we can start in the last quarter or whenever you want. Just start. That's all I gotta say. I want you to start to post videos daily for the first 30 days. Trust me, it works. It's a strategy. It's going to help you build your followers. It's going to help you get engagement. It's going to position you as an expert in that field that you're in, or in that niche, right? I want you not to overthink it. Do it messy, do it silly, because progress is better than perfection. All right. I also want you to plan content using your Google Calendar. I love Google Calendar. You can color code everything. You can put in notifications, as you guys have been hearing my notifications pop throughout this whole presentation. But I'm very structured in that way. And that's how I coach and I teach people. You have to be organized and structured. And Google Calendar is a great way to do that. Okay. Also, engagement, likes, shares, and saves matter more than anything. Engagement is when people are commenting on your post, not just liking your post. So it's engagement over likes. All right. And then shares and saves are better than engagement and likes. So we went over that earlier. And then when you are using your hashtags, TikTok changed it so you can only do 5 hashtags. So make sure you're very clear on what your hashtags are. Remember, they should be keyword optimized. And then I want you to create original content. You cannot use somebody else's and repost it on your page and think you're going to get credit for it. It does not work that way. All right. So you have to be original. You have to be, all the things, right? And just don't copy off of anyone. Okay. So this is just the beginning of the Faceless Marketing for Beginners and Private People webinar. Hopefully so far this made sense. This was helpful to you. And if you want more content like this, just leave me a comment and I will do a part 2 to this because there's lots to learn. All right. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much. Please follow, subscribe, and share with a friend if you feel deemed necessary. All right. Till next time. Thank you for joining me and take care and God bless you and your business.